Well, good morning. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock on a Friday, the 9th of December today. It's lovely to be here. I've managed to get the ducks in a row just, and the technology's working. G'day, Sarah. Good morning. All that lovely stuff for a wonderful welcome to this Daily Lenormand card spread reading. So I'm Boundy, psychic medium, presenting it to you. And I thought, well, this morning what I might do as well is just make a little announcement, because I am getting a bit excited at the process of what I've been doing. It's come to a point where I've done this thing. What I did, and I'm announcing it to you guys, my little, the Daily Lenormand card spread family group that's here. And I'll leave it till just at the end where I put in the links and the rest, but I've been publishing a book. So let's wait in anticipation till you can see the cover of it later. But I'm doing that as well tonight on my show. So the Friday's Fun and Chat. It's not going to be with Leanne tonight because she's busy setting up for what's going to be the South Australian Health, whatever she's called her market, because I can't remember. I'm going to be there doing reading table, but I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to correct that tonight, learn up on what it is actually named. So there we go. Let's go over to the cards, tap into what is your connection with spirit, and we'll do our card reading and see what it might have to present for us today. And then I'll do a show and tell almost. So here we go. Oh, I've got something happening there. There it is. Here we go. We're at our card spread for the day, and it is absolutely lovely. I'm going to shift off that follow us this time, so we'll have a clearer screen. What I've got is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, as per usual, Sarah Marchetti's expanded edition, and we've got the hour for the day being this one. Rather cutie, isn't it? I love it when they are in flight. So every struggle in your life has shaped you into the person you are today. And isn't that so true? So, so true. And how perfect it is that we are built exactly as we are meant to be. For the flight, the journey that we're on. And that depicts it so perfectly with this particular owl. I just love it because it's looking into our soul. It's just that look in the owl's eyes. I just love them. They're gorgeous. So let's go through the cards. We've got the 5 in the spread that is the first position on the left of a cross shape. And this is for benefit. The way I'm describing this cross shape and the cards as well is because not all of us can actually see and know what the details are in front of us. Some that are present here can look, I've just got to say it, some people are different in the way that they receive what is their senses. So there might be some who can't see. There might be some who can't hear. So I'm trying to be as clear for all avenues, for all skill levels and abilities that everyone has, for those who may be deaf or blind, because there is the opportunity to turn on your subtitle so that you can read what I'm saying. So I'm trying to be as clear as I can. And also for those who are blind that get to hear clearly. Did I say that right? Blind and deaf. Deaf read the actual words as it's typed up with closed captioning, and the blind read the words. The blind hear the words. You know what I mean? Anyway, here we go with the cross spread that I've been using for quite a few years now. So we've got the stairs, or it's the choices card, is in that first space that is the house, the home space, in the left of the cross. So that's choices card. We have the tower in the workspace that's on the right hand side of the cross. And then we've got at the top of the cross is the unexpected house card. So they're called the house spaces or whatever, but it's the energies of what is the unexpected, and that is the ring in that card space. At the base of the cross, we've got the scythe, and that's energies is around your role. So then we move to the center of the cross, that is the outcome as far as what the particular spread meanings have brought to this card spread, the one that I use. But I also use it as that pivot, the central card. It pulls it all together as well. Hence, it's a fairly bigger part of what I see this card spread of the cross being, in that it's pulling it together so that we gain that outcome that we have for our day. So in whatever way that means for us. So, oh, there you go. Good morning, Rena. You might need to replay. I've only just really started doing the spread. And also, oh, maybe I don't. No, I haven't finished yet. I haven't finished yet. So here we go. We're starting with the choices card in the home space. It really does mean making decisions, and it's that more defined, definite decision that you're making. Whereas a couple of days ago we had the bridges. What we're doing this time, it's making a yes or a no, one or the other. You can't sort of go back on it. In this one, that's what I'm feeling. The energy is make your choice, take your steps up towards whichever one you're making, and go forward confidently. It almost feels like once you've gone that one way or the other, after you're walking up that grand staircase, isn't it a beautiful depiction? You know that you're on that right path, and you can close the door after you to take that next part of your journey once you've made that choice and decision. So that's what I'm feeling, something in your day at your home space. So it could be just deciding what you're doing for different aspects of, logistics, going somewhere, or what type of meal to have even. It can be that simple. So step into that with confidence. Whichever you choose, it's going to be the right one. And we're moving across the fish. The fish card in that center for me is actually holding the space of its abundance. It definitely is. So we're going to move across with an abundance of what is the energy of the tower now, gathering it together in our workspace. So that's building up from that wonderful foundation and empire. So your work, if you're running a business yourself, the business is growing, it's building up, it's creating what is your kingdom in some sense. It looks like that type of a tower, but it can also mean some of those things that are moving through government departments and things that are a little more official, that you're needing to either get approvals or permits or something like that, or agreements ratified, that type of thing. Find out what that is. You will find out what that is through your day-to-day in some way. Or it could just be making agreements in a partnership with someone who you're working with, in a team, that type of thing, so that it is actually building up and creating that sense of really getting things going. So that's what I'm feeling with the tower energy today. Now the ring, as that unexpected, it's bringing, to me, it feels like those little promises we make ourselves, for ourselves and each other. I'm feeling that this is finding the sparkle in the small things. I don't think it's a big thing, because this is the unexpected, unless of course there is an unexpected proposal of some form coming into your day today. But I do feel it's an offer, it's a a promise. This can be the vows we make to ourselves, for ourselves, and with each other in those small senses. But sometimes it's the small that really is the important, is what I'm feeling, and being unexpected, this is. So have your awareness open for those little gems that are what's coming forward as, something that's been promised, coming true, coming to fruition. And it might be something that was from a week ago, a year ago or something, but wow, it's done. You've got your house finished being built and you've got the keys or something, that promise of an end, that type of thing, that's the next step. So there we go. And here we go with the scythe. We've moved down now to the bottom of the cross, into that scythe energy, into that is our energy, it's our role. So we are going to put our hand to a tool of some sort, getting to work, harvesting what we've worked hard for. So it comes as, it's the results, it's that end part. And I think that's partly that is the, the ring and the little promises, the vows that I'm feeling, that it feels like completion. It's working and reaping. It's bringing in our harvest. Be careful of the sharp edges of what might be tools around the house too, and workspace, I suppose, as well, that can be involved. It depends what you're involved with in your work. Sharp edges can be a bit interesting. Watch out for those little accidents in your eagerness to harvest what you have within your realm. And Sandra, you're mentioning interesting concepts on the workspace as you're about to share your book news today. Cards are an interesting combination, aren't they? Yes, absolutely. And that's what it feels like for me as far as that reaping after a lot of hard work, because it has taken a year. And here we have with our outcome, that abundance. So it really is bringing in a lot of teamwork, a lot of things that are happening around you. It's not just the sole only lonely you in what you've been doing around and about you. You're going to have that feeling of all those combinations, whether it's teamwork with others or family, or whether it's the little bits and pieces in a jigsaw puzzle that have fallen into place to create the bigger picture, to create that completed picture for you today, that really does give that sense of well-being, abundance, and things that are flowing so well. And it could just be in the way that you might be organising ready for your holiday break, because I am going on holiday next week, and it's taken a bit of time to work up the excitement, but it's definitely been that is the work behind the scenes to get to that point. And it's not been my work for the holiday, I tell you. My girlfriend who's planning it, she's done nearly all of it. And I know the itinerary. I haven't even looked at it, but she's really set it out so well in her folders and the organisation. So, but it does take that combination of ideas and then planning and getting things into place to bring forward an abundance. And especially in what is the publishing world, I'm finding out. So here we go. We've got that as our outcome today. It's being able to know that what we've put into action, all the things that are who we are, coming into combination and bringing that to our day today, as at the end of it, we'll feel really satisfied and happy. Oh, well, that's my feeling around it, at who we are and what we're doing and the pathway we're on. So with all of that that's there, it's wonderful, isn't it, that so many different things that we can take part in our lives. I have been over the last year, and it has been over the year. I joined in with what is Sophie Howard's publishing, Kindle publishing, KPI. I can't remember what the acronym stands for, but it's to learn how to write books and publish. And this is my first one. I'm putting it out there right now because it's taken me a while to really feel excited about it. I'm hoping that this link does actually work. It should go to books to read. That's what it's showing up. And that when you click on that, that goes to that website that's a universal link, and it should go to whichever Amazon country you're in. And this is the ebook link I think I've shared. I'm hoping it's that. And that one is actually going to be free ebook, like on a free, it's a promotional for over the weekend. I'm not sure if it's US time or whether it's Aussie time for tomorrow and Sunday. So keep your eye out. It will be able to be freely downloaded over the weekend. And if you do that and read it, I'd absolutely love for you to be able to do a review as well, so that it's part of the process of how we do marketing. I'm not a marketer. It's not my forte, and that's why I've been so reluctant to get this to this point, I suppose, to do this part of the work of marketing. And I'm sort of thinking, as I'm putting that, no, I actually like the book myself. You sort of think after you've written something that, oh, I don't know that I like it. You've read it so many times for the editing and the public proofreading and that, but I do like it. So, see what you think and leave an honest review once you've read it. After the weekend, certainly wait until Saturday, Sunday to download it and have a read. I enjoyed the process, the full process of learning to write the book and the process of publishing, and I'll get more excited as I do a little bit more of the advertising, which I haven't done yet, the promotion of, because there certainly is some steps in marketing that's more than I understood or even knew of before I started this journey. So I can actually say I'm a published author, so that's cool. And I'm really enjoying the next book because there is a next one to support this one afterwards. So thank you for sharing my time, your time with me as well, because I've absolutely loved it. Now I'm going to say thank you for this, that sharing the blessing. I really enjoy seeing this and all that you share as well, Sarah and Sandra and Rena and all of you that join in here. And thank you for that, Rena, as well. The congratulations, thank you. It's a wonderful learning journey. One of the things that I do enjoy over my life. I mean, I'm a perpetual student, learning new things all the time. So I absolutely love doing this as far as a process and writing, because the ultimate goal is actually that I would really like to type up my father's diaries that he wrote from when he was 21 until, actually, I'm not quite sure. I haven't looked at it. I know there's about 50 books, the diaries. I think there's about that. So it means he probably went until he was about 70 writing them. I'd love to write them up as a story, not just a biography, but as a story, because the history of that time may be lost if we don't do something with that too, in the more personal aspect. So I'm looking forward to that and getting to know my dad further with those books, because it's something we as kids don't always take much notice of, really the detailed stories that our parents may have shared with us and we forgot. And they're no longer here with us. So they're certainly in the realms of spirit and sometimes connecting, sometimes not. Just depends, doesn't it? That's what I'm here for. As this one, I'm going to show you this one now. The links for my Psychic Online, That Psychic Online, if you do want readings yourself as well. So you can still book in for those. Okay, I do those as recorded here, this type of thing, the way I do the readings. So thank you for being here. I love you all, really deeply appreciate you all, those who even watch as replays, and most especially I really do enjoy the live aspect of this, being able to interact like we do here in this way. It's just so much fun to read the comments on the screen, isn't it? May I reach those goals? Yeah. It is my plan in life for the next part of it anyway. And thank you. The biggest thing that does take more time now, though, is because I'm doing part-time work. When I get back from holidays, that'll be 3 days a week. And I'm sort of, I'm going to have to really be very efficient with my time, aren't I? But anyway, thank you for being here. Keep being the best you that you can be. And namaste. I won't be on tomorrow or Sunday because I'm doing the fair, the expo that Leanne has at the Colonnades at Noarlunga. So you can certainly pop in if you're in that vicinity and say hello or have a reading. And there's other stalls and things that Leanne's got organised there. And also tonight I will be on as well at the 7:30 for about an hour. So it's great fun to spread myself, and I love it. Thank you, and we'll see you then.